Finally. Oh my god, finally. GTA 6 is real. It's real. It exists. Oh my god. Look, I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like I've been in a weird dystopian reality where GTA 6 was this rumor that was just spread around and no one knew whether or not it really existed. Like, there were tales of it, but we never really knew. No one really it's not real. Yeah, it's just a dream, it's a fantasy. You're making things up. Like, oh my god, to finally see it. Oh, it feels like it's been so long. Like, have you ever seen something and it feels nostalgic even though it's new? Oh my god, that's literally how I feel about watching this trailer. Oh my god. Finally, just finally. So, I'm just gonna say it. The game looks beautiful. I think, like, everyone can kind of agree here. I don't think this is a divisive thing to say. The game's pretty good looking. It's beautiful. And one thing that I like, especially with Rockstar, is that a lot of their games tend to use the in-game engine instead of like having pre-rendered cutscenes. So instead of having like pre-made models for like certain characters that are like extremely high definition only for those specific cutscenes, instead Rockstar tends to use in-game models and in-game scenes. So I think it's definitive to say, not with 100% certainty, but at least like pretty high amount of certainty, that the game will probably look exactly like this. One of my friends even pointed out to me that the Red Dead 2 trailer came out a long time ago and the game looks exactly like that. Like, exactly like it's a one-to-one comparison. When you play the game looks exactly like the trailer. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm just gonna say the game looks beautiful, and I think it's actually going to look like this on release. Hey, look, some games can do a little bit of trailer trickery, and they can tend to use like cutscenes that aren't actually in the game, or like at least cutscenes that look way too good for what will actually be in the game. You know what I mean? So, suffice to say, it looks beautiful, and I think it's going to look as beautiful when the game actually comes out. So, speaking of in game engine, the game looks massive. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Like, the game looks full. Like, when I look at the game, it looks extremely populated. Like, I didn't expect to see so many characters. I don't know if it was just me, but I didn't expect to see so many, like, random NPCs walking around and for them to look that good, especially with the beach scene. This game looks very expansive. It looks massive. And I gotta say, like, it's impressive. Now, the one thing that we do know is that this game is returning to Vice City. And let's just say the map is massive this time around. Obviously, I can't show it right now because I think that is a leak and I don't want to spoil anything like that because I don't think Rockstar would like that very much. But I definitely think if you played the original Vice City and you saw how big that map is, it was pretty big for the time. Like, I remember it being pretty big. When I tell you that map is a tiny section of what the entirety of the GTA 6 map actually is, oh, boys, you're not ready. This map, chunky, thick, with 3 C's, bruv. Massive, gargantuan. I like, oh, it looks so good, and especially of how filled the world looks. I think it's gonna be a big map and it's gonna be extremely populated, and that's what you want. No one wants a big map with nothing to do in it because that's not fun. And I think GTA, look, we don't know just yet, but it seems like they're on the right course, at least from like what this trailer is showing us. I am excited, boys. I'm just so excited. Everything is looking up. Everything is looking up, boys. Oh my god, this trailer looks so good. It looks so good. So, from what I've gathered, the trailer mainly centers around the character named Lucia, which seems to be one of the new main protagonists. So, this game, if anyone didn't know, which I'm shocked if you didn't know by now, seems to be centering around two characters, mainly Lucia and this other dude who's yet to be named, as far as I'm aware. Now, it definitely seems like they have some sort of romantic relationship throughout the game, but it looks cool. I'm excited. Like, she looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of am excited to see what they do with this character. Also, not gonna lie, she kind of hot. I'm just being frank. But it's just so cool to just finally see it. There's been so many leaks going around, and I've seen a few myself. So, like, I kind of already knew they were gonna be two main protagonists. But to actually finally see them, like, properly, like, in the game, with proper lighting and textures, it's a thing of beauty, boys. It's a thing of beauty. So for me, it's a case of when it comes to GTA stories, they can be very expansive. Like the stories can start in one point and then go a completely different direction. So like you could never pinpoint exactly where something is gonna go. So for me, this is just blind guessing and speculation at this point. So from what we're seeing and also what we've been told, the game's gonna center around like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of theme. And to anyone who knows about Bonnie and Clyde, basically like they did a lot of heists, specifically like bank robbery. That was like their big thing. And it seems like it's gonna definitely carry over here with our main two characters doing a lot of petty crime and a lot of theft. We could also maybe see them getting involved in maybe some gang related stuff, maybe some under the table sort of deals. We don't really know right now, but it's interesting to speculate where this could go. Hell, we could even maybe go into some cartel stuff, maybe, and like maybe get involved in like the drug trade or something, like, and they could do some very interesting stuff with that. Who knows at this point? It's very interesting to see where this game could go. But what we do know, at least I think it's definitive, is that this game is going to be revolving around the relationship between the two main characters. So obviously they're a couple. So the way this game is going to work is very interesting. So I don't really know definitively, but I do think it'll be kind of interesting to like see some elements of like player choice on how this relationship develops. That would be interesting to see, but that's a bit of a stretch. But that's just me looking at it as a player, like how I'd like to make some decisions that do impact the relationship, whether the relationship goes bad or good. That would be kind of cool to see, but that's just me. But it definitely seems that that's going to play a very pivotal role within the story. I'm excited to see that. We haven't really had that kind of story being told in GTA before. Like, we've had relationships in GTA, but let's be honest, like, not really. GTA 4 is the only one that comes to mind where, like, the relationship was a big part of the story, but even then it wasn't as involved, where it seems like this game's going to go full tilt with the relationship and have it be a big part of the story. I'm curious to see where this goes. Now, I'll be honest, the story's kind of dressing, you know what I mean? I'll be frank. A good story is definitely nice to have, but what really matters is, in my opinion, the gameplay. We still need to see more, obviously, but I think it's a safe bet to say that this game looks like it might have a lot to offer people, and it really does seem, in my opinion, to be a return to form. So, all this to say, the game's looking great. It's looking absolutely amazing. I'm excited. I'm still in disbelief that it is real. I feel like I've just found the One Piece. Like, what do you mean? Like, I thought the One Piece was the friend who made along the way. It's been real this whole time? Really? Like, the game is actually real. It is just, it's been so long. It looks beautiful. It looks like everything I want from a GTA game. Not to mention, oh my god, there are so many alligators. And from what I understand, basically like the city that they're taking inspiration from does have a lot of alligators in it. So that's gonna be kind of cool to just have them randomly there. I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out. It's gonna be fun. Also, just a side note, because I didn't really get to mention this, I love that they're getting back to that GTA humor. I can admit GTA and as well as just gaming humor in general can be a bit cringy at times, but I feel like it works in a GTA style game. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like the little subtle jokes that they were putting into the game, especially if you were watching like the trailer. You'll see at the bottom they have like little jokes like making fun of what's happening in like the scene. I kind of like that. And I like the fact that the game seems like it's very willing to go to a lot of places and they're not restricting themselves and putting limitations on themselves because it's GTA. That's what you want. You want GTA to just kind of have that feeling of being able to achieve or do anything in it. You know what I mean? You want that from a GTA game. So I'm excited and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this game has to bring. Now, sure, it is a bit far out. It's coming out in 2025, but you know what? I waited this long. I can wait a bit more. At this point, I'm not even worried. I thought the wait was gonna be longer, if I'm being honest, but I'll take it. I will take it. Boys, GTA is back and it's just you love to see it, lads. You love to see it. A common Rockstar W. Let's get it. But thank you for watching the video. If you like what you heard here, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you're excited, please comment down below and tell me what you think. Like, bro, I don't know about you, but I've been waiting a long time for this. I can't be the only one that's this excited about this. There's no way I'm the only one that's this excited. It looks good. The game looks like it's going to be a fun time. We needed this, boys. We needed this. But thank you for watching the video. I do appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending a time out of your day to listen to what I have to say. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you're enjoying the rest of your day. I hope you're having a great week ahead. And I hope to see you here again soon. Until then, it's bye-bye for now.